Picture this: 7-inch fangs, 600 pounds of pure muscle, a bite force that could crush a bison's skull like an eggshell. For 2.5 million years, the saber-toothed cat was the undisputed king of the Ice Age. No predator came close, no prey escaped. Then humanity arrived, and we did the impossible. We hunted the hunters. 20,000 years ago, Southern California wasn't the land of beaches and Hollywood. It was a killing ground. Tar pits bubbled up from the earth, trapping everything that wandered too close. Mammoths, dire wolves, giant ground sloths, all drawn to the water pooling on the surface. And waiting in the shadows, Smilodon Fatalis, the saber-toothed cat, the apex predator of the Pleistocene, until it met us. Let's get one thing straight. This wasn't a big house cat. Smilodon was built like a linebacker with the weapons of an assassin. 600 pounds of compact muscle, short, powerful legs, and a bite designed for one purpose: killing megafauna. Those iconic 7-inch canines, they weren't for show. They were surgical instruments, evolved to slice through thick hide and sever arteries in a single calculated strike. This was a predator designed by evolution to kill things bigger and tougher than itself. Here's the problem. Our ancestors faced: you can't outrun it, you can't outmuscle it, you can't climb fast enough. A saber-toothed cat could take down a juvenile mammoth. It hunted horses, camels, and bison, all faster and stronger than humans. And it had been doing this for millions of years before we even existed. So how did a species with no claws, no fangs, and no natural weapons bring down the ultimate predator? The answer is brutal, brilliant, and reveals the moment we became apex predators. Dawn breaks over the California grasslands. A small hunting party of Homo sapiens, 8 men and women, are tracking, not prey, a predator. They've been following this particular saber-tooth for 3 days. It killed a member of their tribe 2 weeks ago, dragged a young woman into the darkness. They found her body the next morning, throat opened by those massive fangs. This isn't about food. This is about survival. This is war. The leader, a scarred veteran named Kale, has a plan. He's fought saber-tooths before, lost his brother to one. He knows their weakness. Those 7-inch fangs are devastating weapons, but they're also fragile. One wrong angle, one miscalculated bite on something too hard, and they shatter. The cat becomes crippled, unable to hunt, doomed to starvation. The plan is simple: make the cat bite something it shouldn't. Make it break its own weapon. They've prepared for this. 2 hunters carry a strange contraption: thick wooden poles wrapped in layers of hide and sinew, reinforced with bone. It looks crude, but it's engineered, designed to be just soft enough to look like prey, just hard enough to snap those delicate fangs. The rest of the hunters carry fire-hardened spears, atlags for throwing distance, and most importantly, fire. Torches soaked in animal fat, because even the deadliest predator fears flame. They find fresh tracks near the tar pits, massive paw prints, each the size of a human hand. The vegetation is crushed where it passed through. The air smells wrong, musky, predatory, ancient. Kale signals silence. His eyes scan the tree line. Saber-tooths were ambush predators. They didn't chase prey across open ground like lions. They stalked, waited, and somewhere in those shadows, it was watching them. Then they see it. 50 yards away, partially hidden by tall grass. The saber-tooth is massive, bigger than they expected. Its tawny fur catches the morning light. Those iconic fangs hang down from its upper jaw, visible even from this distance. The cat's eyes are locked on them, calculating. It's seen humans before, killed them, eaten them, but it's never seen humans hunting it. Kale gives the signal. The hunters spread out, forming a wide arc. They start making noise, shouting, banging spears on rocks, waving torches. The saber-tooth's ears flatten. This isn't how prey behaves. The 2 hunters with the reinforced bait move forward, dragging it across the ground, making it look wounded, vulnerable. The cat's predatory instincts war with its confusion. Prey doesn't hunt, prey runs. The decision is made. The saber-tooth drops into a crouch, muscles coiling. Then it explodes forward. Not the long-distance sprint of a cheetah, this is raw power, short-range acceleration. 30 miles per hour in seconds. The ground shakes. The hunters with the bait stand their ground. Everything depends on this. The cat focuses on the wounded prey being dragged. 3 seconds until impact. 2 seconds. 1. The saber-tooth leaps, jaws opening wide, those 7-inch fangs aimed for the throat of what it thinks is helpless prey. The hunters dive aside at the last second. The cat's fangs sink deep into the reinforced bait. There's a sickening crack. The cat screams, a sound no human has ever heard, half roar, half agony. It jerks back. One fang is shattered halfway up, the other cracked. Blood fills its mouth. The ultimate predator's ultimate weapon is broken. But it's not done. Even injured, even crippled, 600 pounds of muscle and claws is still deadly. The cat swipes at the nearest hunter, claws extended. The hunter goes down, deep gashes across his chest. Another hunter drives a spear into the cat's shoulder. It sinks in, but not deep enough. The hide is too thick. The cat spins, impossibly fast for something so massive. This is why you don't hunt apex predators alone. This is where human intelligence wins. The hunters don't panic. They've trained for this. Kale screams orders. 3 hunters thrust torches at the cat's face, blinding it, driving it backward. 2 more circle behind, spears ready. The wounded hunter is dragged to safety. The saber-tooth is cornered now, back against thick brush, fire in front, spears on all sides. It's bleeding from multiple wounds. Its broken fangs make it impossible to deliver a killing bite. For the first time in its life, it's the one being hunted. Kale sees the opening. The cat lunges at a torchbearer, and for 1 second, its neck is exposed. 2 spears drive in simultaneously from opposite sides, both aimed at the throat. They're thrown with atlads, wooden spear throwers that triple the force. Both spears punch through hide, through muscle, through arteries. The cat staggers. Blood pours from its mouth and neck. It tries to roar, but only manages a wet gurgle. And then, the king of the Ice Age falls. The hunters stand in silence, breathing hard, bleeding, exhausted. One of their own is badly wounded, but they've done it. They've killed a saber-toothed cat. Not by being stronger, not by being faster, but by being smarter. By using tools, coordination, and understanding their enemy's weakness. Kale approaches the body carefully. Even dead, it's terrifying. He places a hand on its massive head. There's no celebration, only respect for a worthy adversary. So what happened to Smilodon? They survived for millions of years, ruling the Americas as apex predators. Then, around 11,000 years ago, they vanished. Climate change played a role. Their prey disappeared as the Ice Age ended. But there's another factor. Human populations exploded. We spread across the continents, and everywhere we went, megafauna started dying out. Not because we hunted them all for food, but because we competed for the same resources. And we always won. The saber-toothed cat's extinction teaches us something crucial. Physical weapons aren't enough. Those 7-inch fangs, perfected for millions of years, couldn't compete with human ingenuity. We didn't need bigger teeth. We made spears. We didn't need thicker hide. We made fire. We didn't need to be faster. We made traps. The saber-tooth was a masterpiece of evolution, but evolution moves slowly. Human innovation moves at the speed of thought. Today, saber-toothed cats exist only as fossils and legends, but their legacy lives in us. Every time you see a house cat stalk a toy, you're seeing an echo of Smilodon. Every time humans coordinate to solve an impossible problem, you're seeing the strategy that brought down the ultimate predator. We didn't just survive the Ice Age, we conquered it, one impossible hunt at a time. If this story of impossible odds and human ingenuity fascinates you, hit subscribe. Next episode, the cave lion, twice the size of a modern lion, and it hunted Neanderthals for sport. Comment below. Could you have faced a saber-toothed cat with only Stone Age weapons? What would your strategy be? Thanks for watching. And remember, humans didn't become apex predators by accident.